HTML. HTML Hypertext Markup Language is the standard markup language used to create and structure content on the web. It defines the framework of a web page using a system of elements and tags. HTML is the standard markup language for creating web pages. And what is HTML? HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. HTML is the standard markup language for creating web pages. HTML describes the structure of a web page. HTML consists of a series of elements. HTML elements tell the browser how to display the content. HTML element label pieces of content such as this is a heading, this is a paragraph, this is a link, etc. And a simple HTML document, like example HTML doc type. HTML doc type ये आपका डॉक टाइप टैग होता है. देन HTML स्टार्टिंग टैग HTML हेड फॉर हेडिंग, title, head, body, and you add a heading h1, h2, h3 like h6, and then paragraph, body tag close, and HTML close. This is a sample of HTML. Then example explain, like the doc type HTML declaration define that this document is an HTML5 document. The HTML element is the root element of an HTML page. The head element contains meta information about the HTML page, and the title element specifies a title for the HTML page which is shown in the browser's title bar or and the pages tab. The body element defines the document body and is a container for all the visible content such as headings, paragraphs, images, hyperlinks, table, list, etc. The H1 element defines a large heading and the P element defines a paragraph. What is a HTML element? An HTML element is defined by a start tag, some content, and an end tag, like tag name, content, goes here, tag name, close. And the HTML element is everything from the start tag to end tag. अगर आप कोई भी कंटेंट लिखते हैं तो उसमें स्टार्ट टैग एंड एंड टैग दोनों टैग होना कंपलसरी है. लाइक हेडिंग टैग, माय फर्स्ट हेडिंग, एंड पैराग्राफ टैग, माय फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ. HTML attributes provide additional information about HTML element, like HTML attributes. All HTML element can have attributes. Attributes provide additional information about elements. Attributes are always specific in the start tag. Attributes using come in name, value, pairs like name and values. The href attributes hyperlink. The a tag define a hyperlink. The href attribute specific the URL of the page the link goes to. Like example, a anchor tag, hyperlink a href and link कॉपी करके लिंक पेस्ट करेंगे. देन विजिट. Then next is you will learn more about linking or HTML, like the src attribute. The image tag is used to embed an image in an HTML page. The src attributes specifies the path of the image to be displayed. एग्जाम्पल इमेज src एंड इमेज की लिंक ऐड कर देंगे. देन HTML हेडिंग आर टाइटल और सब्स्टिट्यूट दैट यू वांट टू डिस्प्ले ऑन अ वेब पेज. देन एग्जाम्पल हेडिंग्स, हेडिंग 1 जो सबसे बड़ा जो साइज होता है हेडिंग का. देन लास्ट हेडिंग 6. हेडिंग आर इम्पोर्टेंट. सर्च इंजिन्स use the headings to index to structure and content for your web page. Users often skim a page by its heading. It is important to use heading to show the document structure. H1 heading should be used to main heading, followed by H2 heading, then the less important H3 show on. For example, H1 page title, H2 section title, third H3 subsection. And this is example for headings. And a paragraph always start on a new line and is usually a block of text. HTML paragraph. The HTML element define a paragraph. A paragraph always start on a new line and a browser automatically adds some white space, a margin before and after a paragraph. And for example, a paragraph P, this is a paragraph P, this is another paragraph P. HTML display, you cannot be sure that how HTML will be displayed, large or small screen, and resize window will create different result. And the example of display like P paragraph. And HTML contains several elements for defined text with a special meaning. For example, HTML formatting elements. Formatting elements were designed to display special type of text like V for bold, strong for important text, I for italic, EM for emphasis text, market text, smaller text, DL delete text, INS instant text, sub for subscript text, sub for superscript text. And the example of this is the basic information video for HTML. If you want to start HTML, then you read this topic for a basic and then we go from advanced level.